Hi, this is Kim Jolene with Finding Your Fiji, and I'm here doing a reading for our Pisces zodiac signs today, and this is for June 2016, and this will cover your aspects of career and finances, actually general stuff first, then career and finances, we're kind of putting those together, are your health aspects for the month of June, and then finally we're going to cover your love relationships for the month of June. And those are just, this is kind of a forecast, and as the angels have told me a lot this week, there's many other subjects that may come up that have nothing to do with those topics, and so if you hear something and it feels like it's related to something else in your life, it is. So you guys are active participants in this reading. And so the thoughts that are coming to you are being fed to you by your angels and guides at the same time that you're watching this. So please pay attention. And I almost really encourage you to take notes while you're listening to this. And obviously you can re-listen again and again if you want. But take notes while you're listening, because when I give you some bits of information, lots of times little thoughts will pop in your head, and it's great to write down those thoughts, because those are messages from your angels and guides as well. Okay, and I've been told this week, I've just gotten a little bit more clarity as to why I'm doing these readings, right? Because I'm just following the guidance that I'm getting from my own angels and guides, my team of guides that work with me, and the guidance had been to do these readings once a month for the zodiac signs, and I wasn't exactly sure why. And so what they have informed me this week is that it's really to help you tap in deeper to your intuition, and it's to help open those channels, because they're wanting to connect with you on a deeper level. So it's no accident that you're watching this right now, none at all. They're wanting you to open those channels of intuitive guidance and to be able to connect with your higher wisdom. And so that these angel readings help open that up, because oftentimes when you listen to the reading or you're watching the reading, you are like, oh yeah, that makes perfect sense, or oh yeah, I've been thinking about that, right? And so it's that confirmation, and so that helps you know when you're getting the intuitive guidance to trust that. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. We're going to start with the general aspect of the reading, kind of general aspects for the month of June for our Pisces. And I promised, I have a friend who's a Pisces, and she's always like, we're always the last one. So next month, I'm actually going to start with Capricorn. So I'll do Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces right away. So likely those will be done the end of June. I'll get those done, so you guys will get, so you're not always at the tail ender. I feel a little bit bad about that, but is what it is so far, and we are going to change it up next month so you guys can get your readings a little bit sooner. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. So we've got the Six of Water card, and the water cards are all about the depth of emotion, and lots of times when water cards come up, you have a real good balance here. You've got a water, an earth, and a fire card. So that's a really good balance. So I'm probably not seeing that you're being so emotional lately as some people that maybe would have three water cards that come up. But the Six of Water, and I want to just quickly check what the number 6 relates to. Some of them I just know. Okay, so this relates to career. And so as many of you know that have been watching my readings, I'm a feng shui expert also, and so I oftentimes will bring in information that relates to feng shui, and typically this is guidance that I'm getting around that I need to bring it in, and it also helps you you and I both understand further what's going on for you this month. And so this month, the first card, they're kind of just letting me know, the first card that we're seeing here when it's a number card is going to give you sort of a forecast of your focus for the month of June. And this happens to be career. So when you look at the Bagua, and this Bagua is a mental map of your space, and this is available on my website. You can go on and grab your free gift. It's the 9 Fast Feng Shui Fixes to Attract Abundance. So grab that, you get on my newsletter, and then you'll get this Bagua, but you also get some information, basic information about like how to tell what kind of house you live in, Is it creativity and children? Is it a wealth house? What kind of house is it? And then I do send out emails, not super often. I would say, you know, a couple times a month, maybe 2 or 3 times a month. I send emails, and typically it's like a blog. Like, so the last time I just sent one last week, and it was a blog about ashes, because a lot of people are keeping ashes in their home, and it does affect you. It affects your opportunities, it affects your finance, it affects your relationships, it affects your health. And so if you have ashes in your home and you haven't read that blog, I would encourage you to go out on WordPress. It's Finding Your Fiji, or you can get the link from my website too. But I would encourage you to go read that. Anyway, so 6 is about career. So that's a long-winded explanation for why I'm talking about number 6. So 6 is career. And in order to boost the career in your home, the career is it's not always the front door, but your front door always relates to career, if that makes sense. So sometimes your home is set up in such a way where the door is on the far right, and that would be more like helpful people, rather than in the center, which would be the career area. But it always relates to career. So you can add, you know, you hear this about adding fountains. And so adding a fountain near your front door is really actually something that will help increase your abundance. And you want the fountain, if you can get a fountain that shoots up, even better. Like, that's awesome. But if you have just a fountain that flows, you want to make sure the flow is going towards the house, not away from it, okay? Because we want that flow of abundance coming to us, not away, okay? So there's our quick little feng shui tip. We'll see what else they have to tell you about that. So 6 of water is your first card. And this is really, so this is coming up for so many people right now, and especially I'm noticing it with my coaching clients in particular, is where we have these memories from childhood that are kind of holding us back. So there are things that happened to us when we were young, and when that came up for us, it changed our belief around something, and we made it mean something in our lives. And that something is now affecting us as we're grown adults, you know, could be 30, 40, 50 years later, where it's still affecting you. And so digging that stuff up. So what I'm getting around this card is that you do have some memories from your history, your childhood, that are that have been coming up, and the reason they're coming up is so that you can clear them, okay? So there's always a reason that comes up for you, or a memory pops in, that type of thing. There's a reason for that. And this can also be about you, if you're a parent, having some issues with your children, okay? And I get that we're just coming on to summer for a lot of you. The kids are getting done with school, and so the kids have a little bit of a difficulty adjusting around that. One thing I would just say, okay, gosh, you guys, I was thinking this is going to be a quick reading, but not. Apparently the angels are like, oh, we have a lot to say. So it is what it is. I just go with the flow, and I'm following the guidance that they're giving me. So regarding kids, they're wanting you to make sure when your children are going to sleep at night, especially if they don't sleep well, that there's nothing under their beds, because they're sleeping on that energy. And then making sure that you're closing any like closet doors, so you're containing that closet energy, so that's not coming at them. And you know, if you have a child that really doesn't sleep well, I would really recommend that you just have plain bed sheets. So don't have like action figures. It's too much energy for them. And it sounds silly to say that, but these sensitive children, these crystal children, that's too much energy for them. They need just plain solid sheets, okay? In like a calming, soothing color. You don't want like a red or something like that, right? You want a calm color. Okay, so that's all I'm going to say about that. All right. 4 of Earth. We're finally getting to the rest of the reading. 4 of Earth is coming up, and the Earth cards are all about how you make your money, what you need to do to be grounded here on Earth. And so the 4 of Earth is really about okay, and so what I'm getting around this, so it's a duality card, it's a bit of a duality card, and the reason I say that is because on the one hand, it's about being too frivolous, on the other hand, it's about being too cautious with money. And what I'm getting for you Pisces for the month of June is you're being too cautious with your money. Like, if you try to hold on to it too tight, you're disrupting the flow, right? You want money to flow out so more can flow in. Money to flow out so more can flow in. So you're being too tight with your money, is what I'm getting for you Pisces this month. And just know that you hanging on to it is actually disrupting the flow. Okay, so that's coming up, and then so they're talking about giving to charity. That's one thing that you can do. Obviously, making good business decisions, and what I'm getting around that is spending your money business wise on things that will help you personally and also help you grow. So that's what I'm getting around that. So if you do own a business and are, I love working with solopreneurs, entrepreneurs, small businesses to help you with the head, the heart, the home. So it's basically the head stuff is about your mental stuff, your limiting beliefs and the things that are holding you back, kind of your in your own way type of stuff. The heart stuff is doing what I'm doing here, is about connecting with your angels and guides and opening up that intuition so you can get that guidance directly and don't have to come through me. And then the other piece of it is your home. So the feng shui and setting up your environment to energetically support the things, everything that you want to be, do, and have in your life. Okay, so off my soapbox around that. So the next card we have is Three of Fire. So again, nice balance here with water, earth, and fire. The only one that we are missing, well, out of these suits anyway, is the air card, which is more the intellect. But we have the Three of Fire. I have to take a look at that again. So Three of Fire is what we have. Fire is all about passion and action. And this card is about abundance. So things look very good as you start letting go of some of your money and spending it on good causes and letting it flow. More abundance is coming in for you and things look really, really good. So it is about having a little bit of patience as things make their way down the mountain, is what I'm just getting this visual like you have this waterfall. I'm going to try to get my arm in there. Waterfall coming down the mountain, and it it's picking up speed as it comes down, but you're like at the bottom of the mountain. You're like, where is it? Where's the abundance? But it's coming. So it's already on its way to you. And it is a good time to make long-term plans. So to really plan for what you're going to do with that money as it comes in is important. All right. Let's move on to career and finances, even though we've already been kind of talking about that a little bit. But this will be your aspects, Pisces, for the month of June for your career and financial aspects. So I am going to say, just going to put that out there, the angels this week have been, they've been doing some goofy stuff. So when I've been doing the career and finance line, they're talking about relationships. And so we never know what's going to happen in these readings. And I'm just going with the flow. So let's see what we've got here. Ooh, they're throwing that card around. That must be really important. So this is the Peace card. This is Archangel Chamuel. So I just want to give you a look at that card. Archangel Chamuel, the Peace card. And this really is about, number one, peace comes from within. So nobody else in your world, in your life, can create that peace for you. Only you can do that for you. And the way that you do that is by looking at everything through the light of love. Okay? So whatever happens, whatever is going on, somebody's cranky, whatever it is, looking at that situation through the light of love and seeing, it helps you see what's really going on. So usually if someone is really cranky with you or they're mean to you, they're going through a rough time. Something awful is happening in their life right now. And they just emotionally are not able to sustain that, they're not able to keep that part of their life out of the rest of it. So just have that compassion for them, okay? And just remembering that in all situations, only thing that's real is love. Okay, and we have Spread Your Wings, which is Archangel Ariel. And this is, I love Ariel. She's always, I feel like, my love angel. I just really, whenever I drop a pink light when I'm doing a meditation for people, I always feel like that's her coming through with the the love and light. And this is really about things that, timing-wise, are perfect for you right now. So they're perfect for you to step off that cliff, to jump off that curb. It's not a time to hold back. Now is the time to really physically spread your wings and go for it, right? That's what they're saying, because you really are ready to soar. This is just a beautiful card about, your wings are strong. You've built that strength up and you're ready to just take off. So it's a great place to be, Pisces, right now. Okay, and then we have Archangel Gabriel. And this is the creative writing card. And so the creative writing, which she really wants you to do here, is it's about, taking pen to paper, actually. There's, not a ton of people that still do that. I do. I love to journal. But really, what this is about is making time to have that connection. And so writing in a journal, especially if something is going wanky in your life or you've got issues with different things, writing in your journal your emotions and things that are coming up around that helps you sort it out, and it also helps you open to the solutions, okay? So that writing is really, really important. This can also be about, it is actually also for some of you about writing a book. So what I'm getting around this is that there's a book that's inside of you that could help a lot of people. And so they're wanting you to get writing on that. And you know what that is. Those of you that have that book inside of you, you know that there's this experience that you've had. There's something that you've had that is helpful to other people. And the way that you processed it, the way you went through it is helpful to other people. Okay? So they want you to get writing on that. Okay. Let's go ahead and look at your health aspects for the month of June for our Pisces. So, we have the Divine Intervention card. So what they're wanting you to know is that this would be an experience that you or a loved one has had recently, because this is a past card. And so what I'm seeing around this is that there was divine intervention. So things could have been a lot worse than they were. And they're just wanting you to know that the angels came in and intervened, and they helped alleviate what could have been an even worse situation. And again, this is could be related to you personally, or it could be related to someone in your life that's that things have happened. Something's happened health-wise, accident-wise, whatever. So they're just wanting you to know that they have intervened. And I do see, there's a recovery period going on here right now, and that recovery, they're just wanting Archangel Raphael, who this is the angel that we use for this deck, the healing deck, and Archangel Raphael really just wants you to call upon him to help with a speedy recovery. And so the words, and they're encouraging me to share the exact words with you guys, so I'm going to do that. The prayer is, Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for holding my hand throughout my recovery upon the path of radiant health, which I really like. I love being on the path of radiant health, don't you? That sounds like a great place to be. So that's what we have around that. And again, look at the message in this for you. For those of you that have been sick or had something happen, look at what that message is for you. Sometimes it's just, slow down. Sometimes it's like simplify your life, focus on, things that are more important to you. So that's what we have there. And then this card is about getting a second opinion. So they really want you, there's some doctors or people that practitioners that you've been working with, and they're wanting you to get a second opinion because there's someone else that has more valuable information for you and can actually help you with your, help speed up that recovery around that. Okay. So let's move on to your romance reading for the month of June. This is for Pisces. And this is our love relationships that we're looking at. Oops. That one and that one. Okay. So the cards I'm setting over here are just extra cards. If you've watched my readings before, we look at those at the end, and they just have other, additional information for you. Okay. So this is forgiving and learning. So regarding relationships, a big piece of relationships is learning, right? That's part of why we engage in them. And what I'm getting around this is that there is some forgiveness that needs to happen from past relationships. So as you release and let go of those, the people that you maybe haven't forgiven, or the the things that maybe your current partner had done in the past that you weren't super happy with, that you need to forgive. As you do that, it actually helps open and ripen you more to experience that love now. So it opens your heart. When you forgive, it's not about them, because they don't care. Like, typically, if it's someone from your past, they don't even have any qualms about it. It's you that it's affecting. So you need to do the forgiveness for you, not for them. It's for you, but you got to go through that process. So, and if that's something that you know that you need to do and you just don't know how to do it, please connect with me. I offer a free 20-minute virtual coffee chat, and you can just put in the comments, I'd like to learn about the forgiveness process. And it's not something I would walk you through, but I can share information with you about it as something you can do on your own. For my coaching clients, I will sometimes actually walk them through the process, and we'll do it together depending on how deep the issue is. And so if that's something that you need help with, please connect with me, because I'm more than happy to spend 20 minutes on the phone with you. It's a free call, and I can help you. So that's what we have there. And then we have True Love. So this is just letting you know, those of you that are in a partnership, that this is, it's the romance of a lifetime. It's the one you're meant to be with. It really, it's a really, truly deep relationship. And of course, the angels are coming in and putting a little caveat is there's a few of you out there that know that the relationship that you're in is not your one true romance. And so they are just telling you that you need to get your ducks in a row and clear that out so that you can be open to that one true romance that you have coming. Because you all have that. You all have that person that is just the love of your life, just the love of your life, the romance of your life. And so that is what the true love card is about. Okay. And then this is about staying optimistic about your love life. So those of you, this is for your single folks out there that are like, am I ever going to meet him? Yes, you are, or her. And a big piece of this for you is what's going on upstairs. Like, what are you thinking about? What are you focused on? When you go on a date with somebody, are you focused on all their flaws? Or are you focused on all the things that you like about them? Focusing on the positive things, whether you're ever going to date this person again or not, doesn't matter. But focusing on the positive things helps bring you more of those to you. And as you get closer and closer, the people will get, have more and more of the positive qualities that you're looking for, right? And you'll see, that's your experience to know that you're getting closer, and you're like, oh, now this guy, for me, it's like, this guy's spiritual, and he's, I have sort of a checklist, which I'm not going to go through here on camera, but those type of things, as people come up, I'm like, oh, I'm getting closer, right? And the faith, of course, will bring that romance to you, and that love of your life to you much, much faster. Okay, so we got a couple extra cards that we're going to take a peek at. Okay, so we've got King of Water, so another water card, and this is, again, about the depth of emotion, and it's a duality card. So on the one hand, it's about a person. On the other hand, it's about a circumstance or an experience. And as a person, this is someone that's just, they're compassionate. Like when you have something that goes on with you, they're like there for you. They're just really trustworthy. There's someone other people respect as well. And they have, that they probably dress nice. They probably are, someone that takes pride in how they look. And they may even be someone that's into the opera or the theater, some of those things that are more cultured art, that type of thing. And so for those of you that haven't met your person yet, and king doesn't necessarily mean it has to be a man, it could be a man or a woman, depending on your preference. And this is someone that I feel like is, that is the love of your life type of person. They're just a very trustworthy person. All of those qualities that I mentioned, okay? I'm just getting that connection with the love. Okay, and then they're wanting you to open your heart and your mind to those around you. So sometimes the love of your life is right there, and you don't know because you're so closed and you're so, blocked off, and your heart is like you've got this wall a mile high, and you just, you're blocked. You're like, no one can get in, no one can get in, I'm not going to get hurt. Well, if no one can get in, yeah, you're not going to get hurt, but you're also not going to experience that juicy love that you came here to experience. So make sure that you're keeping your heart open. And this again, so I'm getting kind of an intuitive hit that if you haven't met your person yet, your love of your life, that doing some charity work, you might actually meet them through that charity work. And that is, again, too, about the, the Four of Earth card that came up about that, needing to let go of more of your money. So maybe it's more of your time as well. So being generous with both your time and your money, and then that may connect you with this love of your life. So volunteering for different things. There's someone that I know that I met at a Tony Robbins event that actually met her partner at a Tony event where they were both volunteering, right? So it's a great, great opportunity to meet someone that has interests similar to your own, and similar values and that type of thing. Okay, so then we have the Passion card, Archangel Haniel, and Haniel is really wanting to let you know. So this is about sort of a renewed passion. So it's like about lighting the fire again, and this can be related to your career and or your love life. And what's coming up around this is that to follow that intuition that you're getting, that internal guidance. So sometimes you might get a guidance like, oh, I should just set up a little lunch date with my love. Or, career-wise, you just get a hit to call somebody, that type of thing. Follow that. It's really, really important that you do that. And that will bring that renewed passion for you. Okay. And then we have relationship. Okay. So this is a relationship card regarding your health. So that's an interesting card to come up in relationship, but it's about healing. So the healing cards can be about spiritual, mental, emotional, physical, all of those things. And this is about healing those emotions. And so Archangel Raphael is coming in to help heal and guide your relationships onto the path of love. So if you're in a spot where you're not connecting with your mate, and things are just feeling off, Archangel Raphael wants to help you with that. So please call on him to help you with that, sort of healing that relationship. Okay, and then we've got one last card, and this is a romance card, and it is about chemistry. So this love of your life, there are some sparks a-flying. And even if it's somebody that you've been with for a while, you still have that, like, when you see them, you get, like, excited, and it's just like, you still love to get hugs from them. You love to be close to them, all of that kind of thing. So for people that have been in a relationship for a while, and then for those that haven't met someone, when you meet that person, you're going to be like, oh, I like them. Like you're going to feel that right away, and you're going to feel that they're drawn to them, and they're going to feel drawn to you. And that is the beautiful, fun, juicy thing, right? All right. So I would love for you to put your comments below of anything that struck you, or that you were just like, it was a big aha for you as you did listen to the reading. And sometimes if you have questions, that's you can post a question below too about maybe something you want a little bit of clarity around. And sometimes I'll get intuitive hits as I'm answering those. So I do typically try to answer everyone that that posts anything. So feel free to comment and post, and just let me know that you're enjoying it, the readings. That that helps me to have the encouragement to continue doing it, right? And so if you're enjoying it, please let me know that. And again, if you'd like to connect with me, I would love to get to know you, learn more about you and what's going on for you, and how I might be able to help and support and assist you. And so feel free to sign up for that virtual coffee chat. You can go on my website, findingyourfiji.com, and there's a link right at the top. I'm going to put it over here because that's where it is on the page. It's on the top left corner of my website. Or right corner, I guess. Right corner. When you're looking at the website, it's on the right corner, and it just says book here, and you just pick virtual coffee chat and book that in. It's a 20-minute call. And you can do it from anywhere in the world. I'll Skype with you if you are outside of the US, so no worries around that. So that's what we have. So for the month of June, Pisces 2016, I would like to just remind you to rest, relax, have some playtime, and enjoy your life. Much love to you. Did you enjoy your angel reading? I'm sure questions have popped up for you about specifics in your own life. To get answers personalized just for you, click below to schedule your appointment. You can use coupon code ANGEL20 to save 20% on any one of my readings. For more information about me and Finding Your Fiji services, go to findingyourfiji.com. Enjoy your day.